Welcome to The Shepherd right here on Oracle Television Network. My name is Mercy Munai, and today we are discussing a very, very important subject, that is leadership. And of course, with me here today is Apostle Emmanuel Sakasaka. He has been here before severally, and he has been ministering powerfully to us. Of course, he has been to our church here at Mountain of Deliverance, and he has, taught us on very, very many sessions of leadership. Our leaders meeting every Tuesday. So I just want to let you know that he is a man of God that is reliable. He has a track record of dependability, a track record of integrity. And we thank God, and it's just an honor to have him today, Apostle Sakasaka.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for making time to come.
I appreciate it.
Looking good in red.
Thank you.
Is it red or maroon? I think it is maroon. Yes.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to have you, Apostle.
Thank you.
And of course, we are discussing a very, very controversial subject.
Yes.
That is our leadership.
Right.
And in this season that we are in, it's
Yes.
a very, it's a topic that comes out very conspicuously.
Right.
Because it's a time in our nation where leadership will play a key role.
It's a big one.
Maybe you can just start by telling us about yourself.
All right.
Who is Apostle Sakasaka? For those who did catch up with us on the last episode.
time.
Yes.
Right. My name is Apostle Sakasaka Emmanuel, and I'm born again, a preacher. I was pastoring a church in Kigali, Rwanda. Yeah, and those sides of Burundi,
Yes.
Congo down there.
Yes.
And then, churches closed, and that's why I'm in Kenya.
Yes.
And I've been in Nakuru now for 2 years.
Amen.
But I don't have a church in Nakuru. I'm doing missionary work.
Missionary. Wow.
Yeah,
powerful.
yeah, I'm a missionary.
Yes.
And so that is who Apostle Emmanuel Sakasaka is.
Yes.
I've been in ministry for more than 20 years.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and ministry has been a great blessing to me.
Amen.
Married to one wife with 3 children.
Wow.
And we are blessed to be in Nakuru as we are waiting for another nation and another call of God to do something different.
Amen.
Yes.
Well, great.
Yes.
One of the areas that God is really using you greatly is leadership.
Sure.
Yes. So is it out of experience? Is it out of passion? Or is it out of studies? How is it that it's coming out of you so powerfully?
I think that's a good question. And I think it's one of the bishops was asking me the same question. And also my wife was asking me the same question about this issue of leadership. And I'll say, you mentioned passion, you mentioned reading.
Yes. And skills.
Yeah, and skills.
Yes.
Yeah, and experience.
Yes.
Especially that's a good one. I think it's a culmination. It's all of those. Yes, it's all of those. I read a lot. I read a lot. I listen to great men of God. And I've listened to people like Bishop David Oyedepo,
Yes.
Dr. Miles Monroe, and others who come from Kenya.
Yes.
So, if something will work in your life, even if it's a talent, well, I've been a leader most of the places I've been going.
Yes.
Yeah, when I used to be in school, I used to be a prefect. Yeah, and when I used to be a youth, I used to be a youth leader. I schooled in college in Norway, Europe. I used to be a student leader. All the places I've gone, there is that kind of leadership in me, but I've also worked on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Because, as it goes, that every leader must be a reader.
Wow, powerful.
Yeah, every leader must be a reader. And I try to read every week, to read a lot and to listen a lot and to wake up at 3, and do a lot of stuff. So it's a culmination of all those.
Yes.
Reading, passion. I have looked at, I've watched some leaders,
Yes.
in our government, in the Christian circles, and, I've seen the way things go, and it's like, I'm going to make a difference.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to make a difference.
Yes.
As a leader. Yeah, especially in the issue of raising up others and being a blessing to those ones who are coming up.
Okay.
Yes.
That is so powerful.
Yeah.
So now when we're looking at leadership,
Yes.
At the stage where you are at a point in your life where so many young people, young preachers,
Yes.
people in business, they are looking on you
Yeah.
for advice and those kind of things.
Yeah.
So did leadership just begin right now, or does leadership start even at home and these basic areas of life? Where does leadership exactly begin?
That's a good one. Leadership basically starts at home. Yeah, starts at home. And like I have 3 kids, and looking at them, 2 girls and 1 boy, I can tell that in this one something is there, in this one something is there. And where something is like not, I try to instill in. Yeah, so leadership starts at home.
Yes.
And is a matter of being responsible. Yeah, it's a matter of being responsible.
Yes.
When you see, let me say, a husband not being responsible to the children and the wife and the family, it's because it started at home. Yes. And that's why even as we bring up our children, we should not learn to do everything for them. We need to start teaching them responsibility. Yeah, that is how it grows. Even if it starts at home, the parents play a big part. Yeah, we don't want to raise up mama's boys and mama's girls, you know, kababa, kamama, you know, until somebody is married, but, you know, responsibility is not there.
Yes.
So it starts right at home.
Yes.
Some people, it's just like they just catch it, but some others you have to instill in it, you know, at home, at school, and every place they go.
Yes.
Some others, it's just inborn. Like if you're having a Sunday school and you're a Sunday school teacher, you can tell this one can take care of the others. And this one is a joker. So it starts at home, but also the people around. You know, your environment is very, very important.
Yes.
Like you'll find out something to do with the children who didn't have parents. And so they had a hard time. They had to look for food by themselves.
Yes.
They had to do this and this. Now, somebody like that, they have already matured in their mind.
Yes.
But somebody that the parents had to do everything, they had to get the house girl to wash their clothes, to iron their clothes. She will grow up and even leave school. She doesn't know how to cook chapati. Yeah. And that's a shame, you know.
It's a shame.
That's a shame, you know. Yeah, and you know, the whole thing is played apart by the parents, the teachers. So we have to teach our children. We have those ones who have the real thing from inborn.
Yes.
Even if they have the inborn, they need to be mentored also and take it to the next level.
Yes.
So it starts at home, and some others it is forced. Yeah, because she's here, she's a lady, the mother is not there.
Yes.
Or she's an orphan, you know.
Yes.
She has to look for firewood and stuff like that. Yeah, so I would say that that is how it goes.
That is how it goes.
Yes.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
So let's look at the making of a leader now.
Yes.
Especially when we are looking at this season of in our nation is Kenya.
Yes.
You see, we come from a background where we were colonized.
Right.
That is our background. We leadership in our nation
Yes.
was taken by some other people.
Yes.
Before it was handed over to us.
That's
We
right.
tried to gain it forcefully.
Yes.
How do you think that has affected us down the trail?
Right.
Yes.
That's a good question. In fact, many times I've been asking myself about it. But I like looking at things very critically. Like, you know, we were colonized by people from Britain, the British.
Yes, the British.
Yes. I have lived in Rwanda. Rwanda was colonized by the Belgian, people from Belgium.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Now, the people colonized, every nation that was colonized, they had 2 sides,
Yes.
the negative and the positive. Thank God, because the British, when they came to colonize us, they didn't just beat us and leave us like that. They gave us education. And if you look at a Kenyan is very sharp.
Yes.
Yeah, in the whole Africa, a Kenyan is very sharp. If you go to Dubai, they're looking for Kenyan workers because they are hard workers. Yes. But if you go to some other nations that I will not mention right here, because I know the program is going far, you'll find that some of the people are dull in their thinking, making, resolutions for themselves. It's hard.
Yes.
So the people that colonized us, we cannot just say that they did wrong. Yes, they did wrong, like killing people and stuff like that. But there was also a plus. They brought us education. and that sharpness of working,
Yes.
because you know, forcing people to go to school and stuff like that. So I think it had a negative and a positive repercussion.
Yes.
Yes. So for me, I would thank God for the British, because you see, we still have them in Nanyuki, in the barracks, still training our military guys.
Yes.
And I've been looking at the military bases, you know, the military guys in Africa. In Kenya, our soldiers are very bright. Yes,
wow.
they're very bright. If you take them to places to take care or, you know, do stuff, they're very sharp.
Yes.
Yeah, I've moved around Africa, several nations. You'll find that the military guys are like, they're very slow in learning. And so we thank God for the British. They did a good work.
Yes.
And then now they left us to continue. Now the work is upon us.
Yes.
Yeah, the work is upon us. Like when we come to things like corruption in this country, we will not get an American to come and fix it.
Yes.
We need one of our own who can make up a difference and say, you know, like the way somebody like Charles Finney, not Charles Finney, there is this guy in history who was called King somebody. He was called, I'm forgetting the name, but you know, he was very ambitious.
Yes.
And he wanted the Africans. He's a guy who talked about, I have a vision.
Yes.
Yes. Martin Luther King. I have a vision.
I have a dream. Yes.
I have a dream.
Yes.
Yes. You see, I normally look at his photos and I admire that one of these fine days I go to America, I want to go to where he was born. And, you know, now if we had such a people in Africa, I'm telling you, this nation, like, you know, we have a lot of resources here.
Yes.
We have a lot of resources. I was very shocked that when I'm in Europe, I'm drinking the Del Monte, the Del Monte juice
Kenya,
from Kenya,
Imagine.
Thika. And those guys are talking of Thika, where they have not known, and some of them until tomorrow, they will never come there.
Yes.
We were taking tea from Kenya, from Kericho.
Yes.
So we have the resources. But what we are lacking, my sister, is leadership. Somebody who can stand and say, you know, no more corruption in this nation.
Yes.
And it is not just in the secular, even in Christianity.
Yes.
We need leaders that will stand and put things in shape. You know, so I think I'm talking a lot, but I've answered your question, but it's helping, you know.
Yeah, it is,
yes.
for sure, because when you look at our nation, especially if you look at it from a larger context, that is Africa, you find that we are really resourced.
That's right.
Like gold, I think major gold comes from, I think it's Congo. It's
Congo. I've been there, actually, yes.
They produce a lot of gold.
Yes.
A lot of these major elements, such as titanium, iron, all these, they are produced in Africa.
Yes.
But you find that most of the countries in Africa are considered third world.
I'm telling you.
So it's not really about resources, but it's about the strategies that leadership has put in place.
That's right.
So let me ask you, Apostle Sakasaka, why is leadership failing? With all these resources that we have, with the minds and the brains that we have, why is leadership still failing?
I'll tell you maybe 2 or 3 things.
Yes.
Number one is selfishness. Like most of the people want to come into leadership because they want to gain. And I'm so sorry to say that. It's selfishness. We want to get into leadership, and then you'll find that a great leader gets people that he knows around him, people who cannot perform. You get that? Yeah, people who cannot perform. And, you know, so it is selfishness. Yes. We don't have people that really want to deliver, you know, nationalists. Yes, people that want to deliver. We are selfish. I want to get a lot, get that. It's a high time that now God gives us leaders who are selfless, nationalists. Yeah, people who are thinking about the community. Yes, people are thinking about the community. If he's a pastor, he's thinking about what can I do for these people? How can I raise up the young men? So one thing is selfishness. And number 2 is lack of mentorship. Yeah. You know, I went to Zimbabwe when President Mugabe was still around. And I looked at what was happening. I cried tears. And then I was asking, who was the mentor of Mugabe? I was told that the mentor of Mugabe was a man from Ghana called Patrick Lumumba, a name like that, yes. Yeah, Patrick Lumumba. And he was also a friend of Colonel Gaddafi from Libya.
Yes.
You can see those characters.
Yes.
Now, as a mentor goes, the mentee or the follower will be the same.
Yes.
You see? And he was a great friend of Idi Amin Dada.
Oh, my goodness. When you hear those names, you shake.
Yes.
Yes.
Now you see, those are the people that were sailing together. So, now, what will you expect when he picks leadership? What will you expect? As a father goes, the son goes. You see? So, number two, what we are lacking is good mentorship.
Yes.
I see something good in you, and then I look at this lady, I say, either there is a prophetic ministry in you, or there is a business that is growing in you, or you are a good TV presenter. The thing is, what can I do to help you? Even if it will take taking you to America to make you learn. Like, I really salute a man called, he was assassinated. He was a Luo man. He was assassinated. His name was Tom Mboya. And Tom Mboya, he was a brilliant guy in history of Kenya.
Yes.
So he went to the US and negotiated with the universities there to be picking people like Wangare Maathai.
Yeah.
You know what Wangare Maathai did?
Yes.
He picked somebody like the father to Obama.
Yes.
Took them to school. Now imagine if we had such a mentors in Africa and in Kenya, how far could we go? Because we have like boys who are rotting in the village. They don't have anybody to pull them. Before they wake up, they're already old. You see, but if we could get somebody like Tom Mboya and whatever he did, went to the US and negotiated for education of Kenyans.
Yes.
And these are the people that came back and sold back to the community. That is what we need. And even in the church, that I, as a pastor, I can spot, like, you know, the way my bishop and my pastor spotted me and took me to Norway. You know, I learned a lot of things.
Yes.
I never came back the same way I came. So the second thing that is causing Africa to be at that level is lack of good mentorship. And we will not just blame it to the mentors. Sometimes you'll get a good mentor, but somebody who is being mentored, they are not submissive. They want to rush ahead, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, and so they destroy the whole thing. They are not submissive, because some of the qualities that will make a mentor to mentor you well is number one, submission. Number two is to be a good follower. We need that in Africa.
Yes.
If we will have that in Africa, in Kenya,
Yes.
in the church, everywhere, in business, you know, you bring somebody to your business, they want to steal, they want to start their own.
Yes.
So those are the two things. Because of time, you know, maybe the third one I'll bring it next time.
No, you can still say we have some
time.
Yeah, we have one more minute.
All right. So it's lack of mentorship. Number three, you can have a mentor, we can have blah, 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 but personal initiative, what I would call personal initiative. Being responsible, not waiting to be told this and that and that. Just being responsible, personal initiative. Things are not going right here. Who will fix this? We will not bring a guy from Germany. I must try and fix it. Who will I call? So personal initiative is what we are lacking, because something is going wrong, but you're waiting to be told, well, do that, do that. Yeah. And some people that you are telling, they even don't have that strength and that vigor to do stuff. So when things are going wrong in your church, in your marriage, you need to look at personal initiative. We have a lot of talkers who talk about things are going wrong, but few fixers. You know, we need solution-minded people. Yes, Mercy, we need solution-minded people.
Absolutely.
If we will have solution-minded people, like in Kenya, we are looking at corruption and tribalism. And I'm looking at the campaigns. It is so sad. I'm not a politician. I'm looking at the campaigns. And it's like people will want to vote for their own, no matter, even if he's not a deliverer, you know.
Yes. Actually, I heard somebody saying that, when we are nearing the election,
Yes.
that is when you become more of a, maybe let me use an example, you become more of a Kikuyu. 1 month before the election, that is when you are more of a Kikuyu or more of a Kalenjin or more of a Luo.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that is when now we start getting to our tribal campaigns, which is very sad.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
I'm yet to see a Luya who will vote for a Kamba,
Yes.
a Kikuyu who will vote for a Luo.
Yes.
Because this thing we have even put it, I went and visited a family and we had a young boy who was talking against another tribe. He's a young boy, and I asked him, why are you talking against this leader? You have not even grown, you're not even out of primary.
Yes.
He said, my mother told me, this guy is a bad man.
Good. It's very sad.
We have to change. Now,
Yes.
I'm trusting God that we need to bring up people now in Kenya. People are brilliant. People are not talking about their tribe.
Yes.
People who are zero level corruption.
Yes.
They want to fix this thing no matter what. Yes, and I know some of them are listening to me and they're watching. It is possible. And yes, we can. As
Yes.
Obama said, yes, we can. It's
Yes, we can.
possible.
It is possible.
Yeah, when things go wrong in the church, we want a solution-minded woman,
Yes.
a solution-minded man, a youth who will not stand up and say, you see our pastor. No. We can fix this, we can do this, we can go there. And stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I love what my father says. He says that things don't just go wrong, they started wrong.
Yes.
So you need to go back to the roots and see where exactly did you go wrong, maybe in your family,
Yes.
or at your place of work, or whichever area God has called you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after the break. Don't stay away. Keep it the shepherd. My name is Mercy Munai.